Alright, I'm back for video number 2, and I haven't really thought about what I'm going to say, but I think it's going to be about how my life is like a metaphor for Mario Kart, and why Mario Kart is, it's very similar to life in a lot of ways. Speaking of which, I'm actually playing Mario Kart right now on my Switch. But yeah, I mean, this game just gives me a lot of peace. It's something that I can like open up, whether I'm at home or I'm at the library or I don't know, here at the beach even, and just like start putting in some hours, put in some work, feel good about, making progress towards something. I mean, I think the game has a special place in both my heart and a lot of people's hearts because it, for people born in the early 2000s and even like the late 90s, the Wii was so like integral to our childhoods. And I think like because of that, we were able to build like a liking toward a lot of the characters. Even though the characters don't even say any words, I feel like these characters are very easy to resonate with just because they're, I don't know, it's a very simple story. But I think there are like hidden aspects too that make us like it more and more. I mean, for one, the music is incredible. So it's easy to, listen to a Mario song these days and like associate it with, that childhood love and honestly like that childhood innocence that I feel like a lot of us miss in a lot of ways. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm not going to sit here and say that like adulthood isn't creeping up on me, because it definitely is. I mean, I'm going into my senior year of college, but I try to bring back like playful innocence as much as I can in my life, because I feel like, I don't know, it's just a very comforting thing. Like I still play Halo, which is something I used to play as a kid. I mean, look at me now, I'm playing Mario Kart, I play Zelda. I feel like there's a lot of guilt that people associate with playing games, especially kids games. It's like, oh, like you should be doing something better with your time. And I don't know, I feel like we all have our vices, and if you can make your vice something that really makes you happy and isn't something that you feel guilty about, then I think that's a great vice. I think that a lot of people have like a vice like scrolling on Instagram or TikTok, or I don't know, like not sleeping enough. And those are real vices, and yes, it's like it can be comforting to say like we all have our vices, but those vices are also like inherently both bad for you, and they also make you feel bad about yourself. And I feel like it's one thing to do something that is bad for you, but it's another thing to feel guilt about it on top of that. Because I don't know, I think guilt just like, I mean, scientifically speaking, it does so many bad things to the body, like whether that's raising blood pressure, increasing stress. But it also just like takes the fun out of it. Like, what's the fun in having ice cream like once a week, if all you're thinking about when you're having ice cream is just like how bad it is for you? I mean, you'll never actually enjoy ice cream again. And I feel like that is where a lot of us are at right now. And so something I've been trying to work on recently is like trying to make my life conducive to the things that I really want. Like, I want to be able to, go out once a week and have a beer and not feel guilty about it. Or I want to be able to have like a nice big dessert every so often. And I feel like, oh, there's a red shell coming for me. I just jumped over with a feather. Yeah, I mean, what was I saying before? yeah, I mean, I'm trying to do like the things that kind of check, like kill two birds with one stone, like in the sense that, like when I lift, for example, like I actually like lifting, and I know a lot of people who don't actually like lifting, but still do it because they want to be able to like afford calories. And I feel like that's a very sad. It's like a very sad way to live, like thinking about your life as a budget for what you can and can't eat. Like if you've worked out enough, then you feel like you've essentially saved up money. You have calories to spend. But I try to live my life to where, like, when I want that extra ice cream or whatever it is, like, I don't have to think about like, oh, did I work out enough today? Because maybe like I've already spent the week, working out 5 days, and I also play a lot of basketball, which I feel like is a cheat code for me because, I mean, it's super good for cardio, but also it's just so fun, and I feel like it scratches this like competitive itch that I have. But yeah, I mean, why do you guys even want to listen to me? I feel like I'm just talking just to talk here, and I'm in a good game of Mario Kart. I'm playing Knockout Tour right now, and I'm in first. I have no blue shell protection, but you know what? Like, sometimes in life you have to live life on the edge. I don't think anyone has ever said that before, but sometimes you have to double back on things that matter to you. And I'm doubling back on living life because I'm living life twice over. I feel like gamers have a hard job and an easy job at the same time. Like, they get to play a game, which is like a cool thing to be paid for. And you also get to talk about like literally whatever you want at any time, which I think is really funny. Because, I don't know, it's like, how do you come up with the things that you want to say when you're playing a game? Like, is it just stuff that comes up in your life, in your day-to-day? Or is it like people in your chat bringing it up? I mean, I could see both being a real thing. But it's just funny. Like, I've heard gamers say that just like everyone else, they have to like clock in and out of their jobs. Which is funny. I don't know. It's not something that we would assume as non-gamers, that they feel like it's a responsibility. But then again, like one of my favorite YouTubers, Small Ant, he posts so little these days, and like, I don't know. I can't help but think maybe it's just that he's a little tired. Like, not tired, but it's a job, and maybe like he's done very well, so he can afford to like take some time off, and maybe gaming isn't as much of like a, oh wow, this is my job. Like, I can't believe that I'm so lucky, but it still feels like a job. Like, I've also heard NBA players say that too, where it's like, oh, I gotta clock in just like you, except my hourly is like $1,000 per hour. But yeah, that brings me to my next thought. I feel like athletes will make up the next generation of billionaires. Like, what I mean is, I feel like with how big the contracts are getting these days in like the NBA, I don't know about the NFL or the MLB, but I'm more of an NBA guy myself. With how big the contracts are getting, I can't help but feel like we're just gonna get a bunch of billionaire athletes, like at least in earnings. I mean, not to mention endorsements, which I think is great. I mean, I wonder like if some of these athlete families will end up becoming like, I don't know, like, a wealthy family that like you hear about the Vanderbilts or the Rockefellers and how their wealth passed down from generation to generation. Like, I wonder if it's going to be like the Jameses, like the James family after LeBron passes down his fortune to his grandkids and his kids. Like, will they just become really savvy investors, and then like before we know it, we're looking at like the Mitchells, like Donovan Mitchell, who just signed for a massive contract in the NBA. Like, the Mitchells are now like a billionaire family. I mean, it's great. I think there's a lot of like financial literacy that's becoming more part of sports as well. Because I feel like we often hear about like the unfortunate stories of athletes like spending all their money because they don't know any better. But I feel like, I hope and I feel like there's a lot more emphasis toward financial literacy these days. As I come in first place. You don't really need financial literacy when you're good at Mario Kart. That's not true. But yeah, I just completed a race, first place. Let's get like 5 likes. Is that fair? 5 likes? Thanks.